All right, we actually have a chance to sink our teeth into some SM64 today. That's what we in the business call Super Mario 64. I'm ready to go here. 3, 2, 1, go. I've never been the kind of guy that, like, when I eat a burger gets a lettuce bun. You know, like just like a lettuce leaf instead of a bun. I understand why you do it. You want that beautiful taste of the red meat in your mouth, but you don't want to give up empty calories to, you know, water and flour. Fair enough, but I gotta tell you, the bun is one of the stars of the show for me. But a lettuce wrap, like a little stir fry, and then served in lettuce cups, that's a... You don't even real... You would... Like, if I asked you to eat a whole head of lettuce, you would probably be like, what the heck? That's gonna be a lot of work. If I cut a head of lettuce, turned it into cups, and then served a beautiful stir fry that you could fill the cups with, you would eat a whole head of lettuce before you even noticed. Before you even noticed. Anyway, here we go. We're already on pace. Oh no, our lettuce! It's broken! Split me! Alright. I gotta tell you, this is all... When I made the lettuce wraps last week, is the first time I've ever bought chow mein noodles. I really only needed a handful, but somehow I ended up with like a 1 kilogram bag. It was like $4. How is this company able to like make money? I guess because the unit cost for a chow mein noodle is like a fraction of a cent. What the heck? Bomb clip me? Hey Dan, watch this. You ready? Hi-oh! You crazy for this one. Whoopsie! Okie dokie! Time. Hey, Brian Rod, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. How, why, how, why? Luck, skill, luck, luck, skill, skill, luck. We're pogging. So I think Dan is playing this on Friday. All I know is what he told me in the Discord. He said we're gonna get sub 1 hour or else. I don't know what that means, but I think the sub 1 hour is like, it's just a matter of time, both literally and figuratively. I'm hoping that the or else applies to something in his life and not something in my life. What the hell? If he doesn't get sub 1... What the hell? If he doesn't get sub 1 hour, he's deleting his Twitch. Dan's done. And not just on Thwomps. Alright, future time save. Future time save. Worst fast food lettuce? Taco Bell, IMO. I can't join in on this conversation. I've still never eaten Taco Bell. I would like to. I like all varieties of Mexican and Mexican adjacent food. But I almost feel like, it's like if somebody asked me to start watching One Piece, right? Like, how am I gonna start watching One Piece? Oh no. I don't know where to start, and there's so much. Like, I feel like the first couple of times I go to Taco Bell, it's like I gotta just get like soft tacos, right? Like, you can't go and then day one be like, I'm already ready for the cheesy gordita crunch. Like, I can't start with the Mexican pizza or a quesarito or something like that. Like, I think a Crunchwrap Supreme or the Taco Bell breakfast, I think you gotta start with a little bit of, like 3 soft tacos and a cinnamon twist or something like that, just to get a baseline. And then in a little bit, you can... you know, start to experiment. Like, I don't even have the foundational knowledge required to understand Taco Bell. Like, I'll be eating the Crunchwrap Supreme. I'd be like, who's this? And then, like, an experienced diner would have to be like, oh, that's the quesarito dumpling. That was added in Season 8 of Taco Bell. And, oh, by the way, like, it's full of manganese. And I would be like, okay, fine, now I get it. Oh, by the way, what's happening here? Oh, this is the Fuego sauce. It's 1 step tangier on the tangy scale than fire sauce, but one step less spicy than the Inferno sauce. Like, I would just be so... I'd be so lost. I'm kind of like a boring guy. Like, I order the same thing from McDonald's every time I go. 10-piece, number 6. Sweet and sour, hot mustard. Coke Zero. That's it. That's my order. If they made a BTS meal, but it was an NL meal, they wouldn't even have to change their menu because it's like already on there. No fries? Well, that's part of the combo. Of course I'm getting the fries. Of course. Saved? Look, we're just gonna call this a warm-up run for now. You gotta go 20-piece? Come on, there's... Under no circumstance do you have to go 20-piece. You could choose to go 20-piece, but you don't have to go 20-piece. That's a pretty substantial order. Oh my god, we're gonna be... Oh, it's owl time. We're gonna be 30 seconds back. We can live with that. Also, usually Kate gets the same order, and she usually has like a nugget or two in reserve. So to be honest, I should also suggest that like when I get a 10-piece, I'm living a life of privilege because I usually end up getting even like a 12 or a 13-piece out of it. So I could understand wanting to go for a 20-piece. Okay, like, I'm just not feeling it, man. I gotta get warmed up. I'm just got stuck on the damn staircase. That is wife life. I feel like that's the trade-off in our marriage. I eat her leftover food. Sometimes I steal some of it before it's even left over, some might suggest. But in return... Anytime there's like a heavy box to move, like, you know I'm on that shit. That's the trade-off. I open the jars. I steal some French fries. Look at the things testosterone does to a guy. Look at my endocrine profile, man. I'm going to jail. Didn't bounce. Love to see it. Okay, then time save right here. It could have worked. You search your feelings. You know it to be true. I hit the... Dude, it's broken. It's a scam. The Z button's a scam, man. It don't damn work! Oh, you gotta go neutral once you land. What sort of twisted psychosis makes a man turn neutral? Okay, thank you. With that neutral tip, I will never lose it again. Guaranteed. Now that I know that we need neutral, I'm ready. It's okay, we're only losing 30 seconds a split. Schmoove me. Son of a... I really don't eat that much. And this is not a flex. I'll eat some unhealthy stuff, don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't eat fast food that much. It only comes to pass when we're, like, going on a longer than 45-minute drive. And then maybe Kate will be like, hey, do you want to go through the McDonald's drive-thru? And I'm like, no. Yes. Works every time, man. Whoa! You see that Goomba he tried to stuff us. He tried to hit us with the Dennis Rodman block. He was cleaning my glass. I'm alive. Good Bowser won, man. For now, good Bowser won. Schmoove me. We're in. Beautiful. Beautiful. The worm. So true. I love basketball. I wish it was real. Okay. It's my bad. I got a little big for my britches there. McDonald's has a collective monopoly on Idaho potato production. I think you mistyped. What you meant to say is McDonald's has a collectible monopoly sweepstakes that happens once per year. And it gets the people going. Myself included. You know what I realized? So, like, the last time the McDonald's Monopoly game happened, it was only, like, maybe 6 months ago, right? I won a Jeep Liberty. I'm just joking. That'd be crazy, though. I won a small coffee, a mini donut, and a cheeseburger or something like that. Like, I just by pulling the tabs, I got, like, free product. I was so excited to get the free product. Never redeemed. I was happier to win than I was to receive. It was like being seen. That's terrible. Oh my god, the most scuffed boing in history. We almost made it. We almost made it nonetheless. That's okay. It's a good backup. That's why you gotta eat in, redeem on the spot. You know what? That's a good point. I haven't eaten... Honestly, I don't like eating in McDonald's. I feel like I'm... The only people that eat in at McDonald's at, like, you know, 11 a.m. are either sizing me up or judging me because they're 75 years old. I'm going boing. I'm not going boing. We're going over the side here. Good save. Come on, man. Nailed it. They don't teach you that one. They don't teach you that one. Good save. Get your head back in the game. What about that BK in San Francisco? Burger King in general? There's one Burger King I eat at now and then, and it's been increasingly rare lately for obvious reasons. I will occasionally, in a pinch, eat at the Burger King right before the departure gates in the U.S. terminal of YVR International Airport. Because there's only like a few options in that airport, in that terminal, I should say. There's like a Burger King, a Cinnabon, and then a sit-down restaurant that's really bad. But still, if you're early enough, you're like, well, at least I can get like a couple cups of coffee, right? So sometimes I'll go to that Burger King. But apart from that, I would genuinely, like, almost rather starve than eat at Burger King. Not starve to death, but I would rather be hungry than eat at Burger King for at least, like, an hour. And I don't say that about a lot of restaurants. Look at that. I'd rather just eat the airplane food. It's true. It's true. That's pretty true. I'm not gonna do 15 minutes on airplane food. I'll just say, I knew I got older when my airplane order switched from Pringles to Saba pretzels and hummus. You know, the cup with the pretzels and then it's got the hummus on top of it? It's only $9.50 too, it's a bargain. Also, I have not flown on an airplane in, like, over 2.5 years now. So it's been a while. I don't know, maybe many things have changed. Many people are saying this. Oh, no. You talking about the Canucks restaurant in the Vancouver airport? I am indeed talking about the Canucks restaurant in the Vancouver airport. It's not good. But that's fine, because it's a captive audience. I love that it's Vancouver Canucks themed, though. That's just like... Like, of all the things that you could make a themed restaurant for in Vancouver, they could put, like, the Stanley Park Brew Pub in there or something like that, you know. They just make something up. Be like, it's the Granville Street Carvery, you know? But instead, they were like, nah, man. Vancouver Canucks restaurant. But then they didn't go the whole way. They don't have like Henrik Sedin sliders or anything like that. They've got like, it's just like fish tacos. At least call them, you know, like Roberto Luongo's signature fish tacos. Like, at least have the decency to lie to me. I don't know if Granville Street is a great example of the city anymore. Yeah, but nobody at the airport knows that. Oh, invisible wall? How dare you? Lie to me, Walt. Let's go. What dish would Bo Horvat get? Great question. Great question. I'm gonna say Bo Horvat would love like a roasted pork sandwich. I'm basing that on literally absolutely nothing. Okay, someone in here asked for a MIPS clip earlier. Here you go. That's not good. That's not a good one. Ignore that. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. What the heck? The Hat Trick grilled cheese. Every hockey-themed restaurant has to have something called the Hat Trick. It could either be like a beer flight of 3 beers or like 3 pulled pork sliders or something like that. It's got to be 3 of something. Oh man, I'm in the groove right now. I'm in the Sam Yo sweet spot. 60 to 70 cadence. 35 to 55 on your resistance. Put it on. Look at this speed, man. Oh, son of a... Lost my internet connection for a second there. There's a place in my hometown. It's a restaurant that's all named... The menu is all named for athletes. Gordie Howe is on the menu, but they gave him a salad. Honestly, here's what I'm going to say about that. It might seem not apropos when you consider that Gordie Howe was known for being an incredible hockey player, but also fighting. But the man was also in incredible shape. Like, I kind of feel like maybe a salad is saved. Is just a nod to the incredible, like, physique that he held, even into middle age and seniority. Perhaps it's just out of respect. It's kind of like the Larry David sandwich thing. Well, dude, I don't want to, like, rag on Larry David, but I think he was very wrong about that sandwich, man. Okay, I'll just walk up the normal way if you don't mind. Alright, I'll just, like, climb the normal way if you don't mind. Because, what was the Larry David sandwich? It was supposed to, it was like whitefish, onions, capers. Like, I'm gonna be legitimate with you. It sounds like kind of a good sandwich. I know that a central part of the episode was like, who wants capers on a sandwich? I'm a big fan of capers. I'm a big fan of fish and cream cheese. Like, I'd be all about, oh, sable fish. I'm a big fan of all of this, man. I would definitely eat that sandwich. Alright, damage boosting. That's fine. A cheeky double jump for Prezzo's trick. Hold on, cheeky double jump? This is not good. I'm bad. Left side. Ted Danson was a classic, though. I don't remember what it was, but I do... It was like the prototypical, like, you know, it was like smoked meat, iceberg lettuce, spicy mustard. This is not my tempo, man. To get warmed up. Did I get enough? I got enough. What? I thought it only takes 2. It takes 3? Okay, let's... This is just called getting your confidence back. Okay. I'll probably throw in a quick restart there. You know what? Just before we restart, let's just get one... Let's do the easier BLJs for confidence, okay? Just to get our confidence back. This is not even the Morpheus BLJ. This is just for sport. Still got it. Okay. Reset me. How Mario got his groove back. So true, so true. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know anything about hockey. Is fighting okay? Hockey's a very interesting sport in that penalties are like bad, but also they're not like illegal, you know? Like some penalties, like if you take your stick like a battle axe and like chop a dude in the neck, you could probably be charged with assault. But like most penalties are just like, I mean, I don't want to pierce the veil of hockey enjoyment. A lot of penalties are like, hey, you did that thing 6 times in this game, but now your team has had 2 extra power plays versus the other team, so we're gonna penalize you for like holding. When normally, like 9 times out of 10, that would just be like a normal play, but we kind of need to reintroduce some balance into it here. Like some penalties are like, you could kill a person if you did that, and some penalties are just like, hey, you can't put your hand there. But they're all 2 minutes in the box. Unless, I kind of think the high sticking, you might not know this if you don't watch hockey. If you hit someone like in the face with your stick accidentally, it's a 2-minute penalty. But if you draw blood, it's a 4-minute penalty. Which means after every high stick, the person who got high stuck sticks their hand like up in their visor, like up in their nose, going like, and I like just, it could leave like a colossal bruise or something like that. And be like way more traumatic than just like a little cut. But if you happen to leave like a little cut, it's 2 extra minutes. It's obviously not intentional that they were trying to make them bleed on the high stick. Like, NHL's kind of funny though. I can't see. Hold on, more. It's not a reset. We're right on pace with PB. What the heck is icing? Okay, it's actually not that complicated. To put it into sport agnostic terms, if you are before the midfield on your own side, if you dump the puck so that it goes all the way to the other end of the ice and the opponents touch it first, we restart play in your defensive end. Because otherwise, anytime you got in, you know, you were in trouble, you could just dump the puck and take like a 15-second breather. It's, yeah, icing is like kind of intentional delay of game, but not penalty worthy. Unless it's a power play, yeah. But I mean, that's like a pretty easy like switch case there. If you're on the penalty kill, you're allowed to dump the puck because you're 1 player down. It's your only recourse to actually play defense in that situation. Offsides and icing in hockey are pretty self-explanatory. Put me in, coach. Because they ain't got no soul. You're allowed to show them like that because they ain't got no soul. I'm dumb, I still don't get it. You'll figure it out. Just watch it like from birth. Then it all becomes like second nature. The funny thing about going to a lot of hockey games is that I really feel like men over a certain age are way less concerned about like the play on the ice and way more concerned about the enforcement of the arbitrary rules. Like every time we go to a Canucks game, there's always like some middle-aged or older man that like barely applauds for goals, amazing saves, stuff like that. But he'll be like, "Oh, come on, that wasn't icing. He lifted his skate off before it touched the line." And you're like, that's really what you're here for. You're like Rob Lowe wearing the NFL logo hat. It's like, I just hope everybody has a good game here. I just hope we have a coherent enforcement of the rules of the game today. That's not me. I'm the guy in the audience hoping they play that song that goes. It's the same as traveling in the NBA. I don't understand traveling in the NBA because when I watch the NBA, it seems like they travel a lot but don't get called for it very often. Is it just kind of... I mean, I'm not knocking the sport, but is it like you only enforce it when you feel like enforcing it? Is that the thing? You can take a gather step. I didn't play basketball as a child at a high enough level for it to really matter. Like, anytime we got a foul, it was exclusively a mistake. Like, a mistake on our part. Is, oh, you know what? I am double dribbling. I got a complicated and controversial opinion. What if they just let you carry the ball as long as you wanted? But they also gave one defender on each team a large, like, plastic baseball bat that they could use to try to hit the ball out of your hands. That's Quidditch? Oh, yeah, my bad. Wait, what if they got, like, some kind of golden spider beetle type thing, and then it kind of, like, flew around the pitch? And there were, like, instead of, like, one hoop, there were, like, multiple hoops suspended in the air? I've never seen the movies. So my only knowledge of Quidditch is the ride that I went on at Universal Studios Japan. But I know you fly around, you try to chase the golden snitch. If you hold the snitch, you get more points, but also you're trying to, like, score dodgeballs into... Wait, no, now I'm realizing I've also seen The Internship with Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, where they work at Google. And they play Quidditch in that, where they try to throw dodgeballs through the hoops. So those are my two sources of knowledge for how Quidditch works. Why'd you see that? I think it was on TV right after we had the baby. So I watched a lot of garbage during that period. Like, a lot. I got really into Parking Wars for a while, because it was the only good thing on at like 5:15 a.m. local time. Did you see Tag? I saw Tag. Tag and Game Night are like the same movie to me. But I would say Tag is like a 5 out of 10. And Game Night is like a 7.5. Go neutral? What makes a man turn neutral? Game Night's I think Game Night might be one of the more underrated comedies of the 2010s. You don't get a lot of, like, original comedies. You gotta put some respect on it. Also, who doesn't love Jesse Plemons in a movie, man? It is a Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams gig. El Camino? That's only a comedy if you watch it at a certain state of mind. If you're like, man, it's so funny that Clint Eastwood is like in a threesome with two 30-year-old Mexican ladies. Who directed this movie? Oh, Clint Eastwood? Wait, that's the mule. Sorry, I got it confused. El Camino is not the mule. They're just like the same but different, right? Slow it down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good. Much better run here. Okay, take a second. Things you don't want to hear on your speedrun. Okay, take a second. Suboptimal movement, but that's okay. I'll take the stairs. Beautiful. Are you thinking of Gran Torino? They're all the same movie, kind of. Gran Torino does not have Clint Eastwood doing a lovemaking scene in a threesome. But it is the same kind of, like, old man power fantasy that is like, you know, you thought I was racist, but actually I'm just grumpy. Like, there's like the... I hesitate to say this, but there is kind of like a thematic line between every other Clint Eastwood movie from like $1 Million Baby onwards that is essentially like, see, I told you I wasn't racist. Would a racist do this? What about the bridges of Madison County? Hey, that's from the 90s. It's like that's a different era. He did speak to a chair at the Republican National Convention once, yes. It was a metaphor, you wouldn't get it. Send it. Send it. That's a boing. That's a boing and a half. I had to pull it back, man. I might just ride the vulture. Ooh, what? You can over boing? Like I was too fast? My movement was too rich? Oh no, Mario. Don't leave. I kicked him. I would like to report a robbery by bird. So true. I'm not resetting yet. We gotta... I love to finish a run. We'll reset if we die 4 times on Bowser 2 again, but... Still a lot of practice to be done. We're gonna be like 40 seconds down, but that's... I mean, we just got scammed, quite frankly. No! Don't spit me into the drink. No, man. This is why I gotta take the bugs. Yippee! Q, I don't even have to look at chat. I already know the messages. You have to make sure that your first jump touches the sand, and then your third jump can do it wherever. Split me. 30 seconds. Yeah, I know, but it's kind of hard, okay? Or at least it's not hard, but I haven't done it that much. I'm, like, not practiced at it yet. Fortnite and Cola? Dude, we can get the 30 seconds back, legit, like right here. Just do it faster than you've ever done it before. That was... It doesn't get any more perfect than this. Jump dive. Ooh! I love that shot. This is the best freeze frame in the game. Ooh! What? We were slower? I can't believe that was slower. That was faster. You golded it on your PB? She golded on my split till I PB'd? I guess that's true. It did take me 4 seconds to get into the painting. Fair enough. Oh, no! My elevator clip! It still works! We take those. That was scary, man. I thought we were in a lot of trouble. Help. That's fine. Even the TAS double taps Toad. NL, have you tried the Parmesan flavored goldfish? I have not tried the Parmesan flavored goldfish, nor have I tried the mega goldfish. I was told that there are mega goldfish that are marketed not towards children, but towards adults. You know, I'm trying not to buy unnecessary snacks. I'm trying to eat a lot more fruits, if nothing else. But you know what? Next time I'm in a snack mindset, I may consider trying the huge goldfish. But I don't want to play into the false dilemma that, that goldfish, just because they're shaped like fish, are just for kids. Like, that doesn't seem fair to me. I saw Cheez-Its that are like fortune cookies. Dude, honestly, I would love if... You know when you finish a meal, they give you those, like, ancient hard candies that just break your teeth, and you're like, what the heck flavor is blue supposed to be? If they just gave you, like, a handful of Doritos after a meal, I would be way happier. What am I doing? I don't want the hard candy anymore. I feel like it's bad for my teeth. But if they just drop... If they're like, here's the bill, you can bring it to the front whenever you're ready, and then the bill, like, on top of it, it just had, like, 2 spicy Cheetos, I would be like, wow, oh no, man. Mandelbaum, Mandelbaum. Oh, you think you're better than me, huh? Oh, this is not a good MIPS so far. All right. Do they give you an Ouzo or an espresso? No, in North America, we still live in the shadow of our puritanical origin story. As a result, drinking either caffeine or alcohol is largely only supposed to happen when you're young, or alternatively, like in your office alone with nobody watching. And instead, you just, the vice of choice is like, yeah, why shouldn't I have a piece of chocolate cake after my dinner? I'm not hungry, but at the same time, I think that I would like it, and then nobody can judge you. It would be kind of sick to get a shot of Ouzo after dinner. Might complicate the drive home, I guess. Oh, baby. Coffee shops exist in Canada? 50-50. I mean, I don't know. We have a lot of coffee shops, but I don't know. I don't understand the kind of person that, if they have a choice, chooses to stay in a coffee shop for like more than the time it takes to consume their food. Or their coffee. Because, like, I get it, like, if you're... You like to sit down, you know, eat a double-baked almond croissant, drink a coffee or something like that. But when I see someone, like, you know, that's on their laptop and they got, like, paper strewn in front of them and stuff like that, I'm like, what are you getting out of here you wouldn't get out of, like, just being in your room? Noise? Like, you're getting interrupted constantly? You get in the middle of your flow state and then somebody squeaks their, like, metal chair legs on the concrete floor? I don't... But I'm also, like many people, but it'll seem strange to some of you, I don't like to be in a restaurant after I finish my food. Like, the restaurant had one thing that I wanted, which was food. Once I'm done my food, they have nothing for me. I would like to leave. I don't find it relaxing to be outside of my home at a restaurant. If I'm not going to be ordering anything else, I would like to go. As long as everybody's done their food. What the heck, he's actually done it? Damage boosting? Romanticize your life more? Oh, life's so romantic. I just love staying in the PF Chang's like half an hour after I finish my meal. Okay. Oh, isn't this so romantic? I'm like in Amelie for real. And I'm not messing with you when I say this. There have been times where, like, we go out to eat, we don't have a lot of time. When the entree comes, I ask for the bill. They're like, hey, here's, you know, the pulled pork sandwich. And I go, that's cool, we gotta leave soon, can I have the bill? And then they just drop off the bill and they come back with the machine. Then I pay, and then we eat. And honestly, I love it. Because I'm like, as soon as we're done, we don't have to wait for anybody else. We're just like, it's time to go. That hurt me. That one hurt me. The restaurant shouldn't mind. It means you turn over faster. I hope. I don't understand why they would mind. Oh, could you loiter around a little bit more and take advantage of the fact that, you know, we charge for coffee, but then we build in the price of unlimited refills, so you could have like 12 cups of coffee over the course of 5 hours and just sit here taking up space. Okay, how we doing? How we doing? 53 seconds. This is a good confidence boosting run. You sound like the perfect customer. Look, did anyone in chat actually say that? No, but I composited a straw man out of several comments that I saw from chat in the most flattering way that I could. I do think in many ways I'm the ideal customer. Thank you. That's a composite of how people really feel. I dreamed a dream, and now that dream has gone from me. Just get one catch for some confidence. Okay, one catch. We got some confidence. Close your eyes. You don't even need to see to do this. That was not a smart idea. It's in. It's in. It's in. Come on. We knew that was coming. What the heck's going on? Oh, because I'm on Mario Cam. Psychotic camera. I love this angle. I love this angle. Look at that. Not bad. Now, I'm not saying we're going to recover too much on Bowser 3. That sort of thing isn't my bag, baby. Don't push me off the edge. I'll push you off the edge. I'm headstrong. I'll suck you off. I'm headstrong. I'll suck off anyone. We don't do triple jump there. We do cut some corners, though. Look at that. Cutting some corners like the contractors with the lowest bid. Then we triple jump up. Absolutely beautiful. Stop it right there. Take it up. Turn back this way. Owned. Big fan of Trapped? No, not really, but I will say that Headstrong was on the Project Gotham Racing 2 soundtrack. It might also be the second time in my life that I heard of the Flaming Lips. Definitely, I believe Fight Song, track 1 off of Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots is on the Project Gotham Racing 2 soundtrack. So there's that. The first time I ever heard of the Flaming Lips gotta be when Jim Carrey commits to becoming the Riddler in Batman Forever. There's a Flaming Lips song there, which is very strange. Because you're like, what? Flaming Lips in Batman? It's more likely than you think, though. Straight through. Look at that. I'm a big fan. I had a Flaming Lips poster on my wall in college. In hindsight, for social reasons, definitely should have just gone with the Jack Johnson Banana Pancakes poster. Would have helped me out a lot, but I chose to be true to myself. I mean, we're talking about the Flaming Lips. You gotta, obviously, without a doubt, you put some respect on the Soft Bulletin. That would probably be number 1. I would say number 2 was that album that I don't remember the name of, but it came out maybe 2009, 2010. This is a disaster, man. Number 3, I would take Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots. Also a great album. I'm not insulting it. Embryonic? That sounds right. That sounds right. Got him? Even Bowser's like, come on, man. Now that's a throw. My parents made me leave a Flaming Lips concert because everyone was naked on stage. Was it a music festival situation? Where you're like, oh, Flaming Lips. Maybe they're like a Rolling Stones cover band. And then, you know, Wayne Coyne floats down in a bubble dug with his you-know-what hanging out. And you're like, what the hell? We should have just gone to see Jason Mraz. I love his delightful wordplay. That's exactly what happened. Fair enough. It's still a good run, honestly, but we're just gonna run it back. We're just gonna run it back. We got no gold splits, so we just run it back. It's not a good run. It was sub 26, exactly. 3, 2, 1, go. Run it back. We got time for one more. One more and a little Zoms. I don't have many music festival stories, except on the first day of Hillside one year, I went to the Japandroids concert when they headlined the Friday night, and at some point my glasses got knocked off of my head, and they were just gone. Like, there was... If you stuck your hand down to try to find them, like, it's gone. You would have lost your hand alongside your glasses. So I had to watch the rest of the concert not being able to really see anything, but that's okay. But then for the rest of the weekend, I had to wear my prescription sunglasses. So even at night, I had, like, prescription sunglasses on. I couldn't see shit, man. And then, like, another time, this was way... I was probably, like, 10 or 11 years old. My parents were like, let's be naughty and go to Ottawa Jazz Fest or something like that. So we drove up to Ottawa, which is like 2 hours away from where I grew up. And the reason they wanted to go was because Little Richard was going to play. You know, good golly, Miss Molly, Little Richard. He was supposed to be the headliner on Friday night and be live at like 8 or something like that. Maybe it was Blues Fest, not Jazz Fest, yeah. He was supposed to be live at like 8. So we got our seats at like 5:30, watched all the openers who nobody knew. I mean, I was 10, so like obviously I didn't know. But then it was like, you know, they had to kept coming to the stage and being like, hey, just so you know, Little Richard, he's had like some technical difficulties. It might be hard for him to get here on time tonight. And so he was supposed to be on at like 8. I think we stayed in our seats and waited till like 10:30. And then they were still just kind of like trying to buy Little Richard time. And my parents were like, we gotta go to bed. So we just left. So to this day, I've never seen Little Richard. I mean, say what you will about Bob Dylan's, you know, performances as an octogenarian. Like, I think, I'm not going to say he's doing his best. When I saw him play in my hometown, wasn't a whole lot of enthusiasm, but he is also old. But he showed up on time. He played his, you know, 90 minutes and an encore. And then, you know, went back to his dressing room, and I'm sure, you know, was happy to be done with it. He didn't do a Little Richard where he just, like, didn't show up or something like, I mean, I don't know, maybe he ran into... Maybe his flight got delayed or something. I'm not trying to be like an a-hole. I don't really know what happened to Little Richard, honestly, but I do still remember it. I think it's stupid that people evaluate singers based on whether the live concert sounds as good as the album. Like, I know that you think like, oh, if they aren't as good live, that means that, like, you know, I'm like ripped off. Like, it was like studio magic that made them sound good. Yeah, well, if they're not as good on the album, or if they're as good on the album as they are live, doesn't that mean they had like a shit engineer? If we're doing 1,000 takes until we get the best take possible, and then you're gonna mix it in the most flattering way possible, I hope I sound better on the tape than I do live. You're getting literally my PB. I'm kind of stunned they can even, like, hit notes, though. Oh, no. What the hell is this? I got the eyeballs looking at me, man. That's true. It's not even their PB. It's actually their sum of best. Honestly, like, maybe this is my own twisted personality, but like, I've seen the Bob Dylan concert and the Modest Mouse concert were two concerts I saw where I was like, these people definitely just want to play the tunes and then go back to the bus and get out of this town. And I think, if anything, I actually gained respect for them. So I was like, come on, man. You played Toronto last night. You're playing Montreal tomorrow night. And you're like, oh, I'm so happy to be here in Kingston? I don't believe it. I don't know if it's the performer's job to make the audience feel special. I think it's the performer's job to just like, what the hell, man? Just to play the songs. I'm going up. What have I done? I don't even remember what star I'm on. Oh, I'm going up. Okay. You doing red coins? I wish. I wish. Oh, that's perfect, man. Yeah, it's the opener's job to make the audience feel special. That's true. Pretty true. That's true. The opener should just be happy to be there. They're like, holy shit, I'm opening for Modest Mouse. Modest Mouse should get out there and just like try to tune out when people are shouting like float on over and over. They've already paid their dues. Owens? We're okay, we're okay. It's the worst live show I've ever seen. Worst live show I've ever seen. Fred Durst. Worst guitar solo ever on YouTube. Never mind. Never mind. Rock this house tonight. Woo! I wasn't there, but I have seen it on YouTube. Owens? Sorry. Best concert I've ever seen? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I mean, Japandroids at Hillside was really good, for sure. That's a memory. Even though I couldn't see anything, I've composited a synthetic version in my head. Aqua? Oh, dude. Oh, now that we're bringing back old memories. I mean, if we're talking best concerts I've ever been to, I definitely saw Sharon Lois and Bram at the Memorial Center in Kingston, Ontario in like 1992. Don't remember too much about it, but I got to imagine they freaking crushed it, man. I have a memory, and I don't know if it's real, but it feels real in my head. I feel like Raffi played a concert at my elementary school once. But I would have been so young that I can't trust my memory. But I definitely remember seeing that dude singing Baby Beluga in front of my school. But I don't know if... It sounds implausible. I went to a pretty small school. I get that he's, you know, very generous with his time. He's not from the area, really. Like, no. My schmovement, it's broken. You know what? You know what? We're going up. Help. Saw Bon Jovi perform once. I'm not trying to get anybody angry. This is just my opinion. It's just music. It's only entertainment, you know? If you gave me free tickets to a Bon Jovi concert, I wouldn't. I'm gonna run one back. If you gave me free tickets to a Bon Jovi concert, I would not go. And I'm being sincere with you. 3, 2, 1, go. I honestly don't know if I like a single Bon Jovi song.
It's me, Mario.
If you gave me if you were like, hey, you have to go to one concert, either Bryan Adams or Bon Jovi, I would go see Bon Jovi's concert before I saw Bryan Adams. But I would like to go to neither for sure, if possible. Billy Joel, I would go see a Billy Joel concert if you gave me free tickets. Springsteen, I would even pay. Probably not what they're asking, because I bet they're egregious, but... What about Ariana Grande? Chip, I'm actually a stan. I'm an Ariana Grande stan now. Because on my Peloton ride today, Lizzo's Good As Hell remix featuring Ariana Grande played today. It's the second Ariana Grande song I've ever heard in my life. So now I'm in. Plus she was in Zoolander too, so... Son of a... What was the first? My hair? You like it? I just bought it. She was in Don't Look Up too. Yeah, well, everybody makes mistakes. Oh no. Chip, you don't need to apologize for not being at the Pokemon tournament. Because Sinvicta took your place and I beat him. Whereas you possibly could have beaten me. And thus impeded my ability to win the B Division title. That hurts me. That hurts me. That hurts me even more. I just wanted the coin. I'll take this coin instead. I'm gonna die. We can do it. Okay, we're gonna restart one more time. We can finish 5 minutes late. When the baby's at daycare, finishing 5 minutes late is not a huge deal. When the baby is not at daycare, finishing 5 minutes late is a cause for an intervention. We can fit in one more. At least one, we can reset and try. Otherwise, we could just do Zoms. I thought I had something to say, though. I think it was just about Bon Jovi. Well, like, here's the thing, okay? Let me hydrate. I, hate Don't Stop Believing more than I hate any Bon Jovi song. But I would much rather see a Journey concert, because at least they have a few good songs. Hey, Teveldeck. Thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Chip Pound for Teveldeck, please. Like, Any Way You Want It is a fun song. When the lights go down in the city and the sun sets on the bay. Oh, I want to be back in my city. Oh, 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 oh. That's a good one. Separate Ways? Sure, absolutely. You Give Love a Bad Name is a banger. I just don't... Why do they always, in all their songs, they, like, pretend to be people that they're not? Like, they're not a cowboy. Wanted, Dead or Alive? Come on. Shot Through the Heart? You're to blame? You were not shot through the heart. You're standing on stage. What did they shoot you through the heart with? Doesn't make any sense. Like, I just don't buy it. That hurts. That hurts. Please. Okay, we can do this. Just a small town girl? Come on, Steve Perry. What are you talking about? You're not... Steve Perry, you're the lead singer of Journey. What are you talking about?
Here we go.
It could be a metaphor. That's fine. It's just kind of like a shit metaphor. It's like if Bon Jovi was like, I'm an astronaut on a rocket ship on the way to the moon of your love. I would be like, yeah, I get it. It's a simile. At the same time, it's like, it sounds pretty fucking stupid. Oh, really? You're an astronaut? You're like 68 years old. Who do you think you are? Tommy Lee Jones in Space Cowboys? Go shit talk Elton John for being a Rocket Man? No, because Rocket Man is a good metaphor. Like, in Wanted Dead or Alive, this motherfucker really says the words, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, I'm wanted dead or alive. Like, that's some Tombstone shit. Elton John's Rocket Man is a metaphor for, like, fame and the trappings of addiction that come with it. I'm not even that big of an Elton John fan. But I will defend him a little bit. Elton John said it's not a metaphor. I don't believe that Elton John wrote Rocket Man about being an astronaut. That's insane. Oh, then I missed something. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. I guess he was high as a kite, like, because he went into outer space. I always thought that was like a metaphor for drug use, but maybe he was just like, he's like, no, look at me, I'm up here. Hey, you look so small.
Here we go.
You all look so small down there. That's not what he sounds like at all. He's also from New Zealand. Tell my wife I miss her.
Let's go.
Anyway, I don't really like Bon Jovi. I don't like a lot of the hair metal bands. I'm just, if we're gonna be making enemies, I might as well be true to myself. I don't like a lot of the hair metal groups. Some of the glam I can get down with for sure, but like Van Halen, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, it's not for me. It's not for me. Guns N' Roses, I would say Guns N' Roses might be close to the top that the genre has to offer. I don't knock Guns N' Roses too much. I think the reason that I don't like some of their songs is simply because I've heard so many of them.
Let's go.
How can you hate Van Halen? I can't remember which one I do not like the most, whether it's Van Halen or Motley Crue. Which one sings Panama? Panama is from the good bands. That's Van Halen. Okay, so I'll put a little respect on Van Halen's name. Who sings Hot for Teacher?
Here we go.
That's Van Halen again? Okay, maybe they're not the good one? I can't remember. Who sings Dr. Feelgood? Who sings Kickstart My Heart? It's the same band, dude. It's the same damn band. Kickstart My Heart is Motley Crue. Also Van Halen. We're not that far off pace. Kickstart My Heart's kind of catchy. Who sings Reunited and It Feels So Good? That's Peaches and Herb. Don't try to trick me. That's locked in the memory vault. It's the same band, man. The song at the start, the sound at the start of Kickstart My Heart makes the rest of the song unlistenable to me. You mean when it goes... Whoa, my movement is broken. Opinions on Miku Hatsune? Honestly, if we're talking about best concerts I've ever been to, the Hatsune Miku concert has got to be up there for sure. She was really on point, really consistent. that night. I thought she really brought her A game. Audience was really into it. They had the light rods and everything. Worst part of the concert by far was that like the merch line was insanely long, and then like unsubtle nerds kept trying to like cut in line and then look back and be like, did they notice? And then we'd just be like, hey, sorry, we were in front of you. And they're like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know if I'd pull that shit at a Bon Jovi concert. I might get my ass beat, but I'm definitely speaking up at the Hatsune Miku concert. I mean, come on. I lived. I honestly thought I fell. Neutral! What makes a man turn neutral?
Here we go.
This sounds so real? That's because it actually happened. That's a real story. I went to a Hatsune Miku concert with my wife because she wanted to see it. I'm not being a hater. I was like, you know, it's kind of catchy. Didn't take me? Chip, I don't know, you would have probably been like legitimately like 15 years old, so it would have been a weird vibe. Also, it wasn't all ages. People were getting schmammered, dude. It was like 4 to 6 beer Sunday. That's not true. I think it was definitely all ages. I didn't know as well. I don't know. There's like 9 Mikus. There's like Miku. Then there's like Robot Miku. And then there's like 2 twins who are not Miku, but they're like part of the Miku verse and they talk really fast. And they're like, that's fine. I'm still chilling. Didn't you also see Caro Bonito once? Thank you for remembering. I am pretty cool. Yeah, I saw Caro Bonito play. I'm so cool I even remembered the venue name. Yeah, I saw Caro Bonito when they played the Showbox in Seattle. No big deal. They were on the Bonito Generation tour. It's pre-Bug Snacks. You ever seen Billy Joel? I saw Billy Joel play the Rivoli in Toronto before he was famous. Dude, this is a tight run here. Yeah, Chib, I would have, if I didn't know Charlie XCX played TwitchCon, I definitely would have gone. I will say I was watching some Sesame Street and they had a Rubber Ducky celebrity compilation where they had like a bunch of celebrities sing Rubber Ducky. And I was telling Kate, I was like, yo, like everybody's really great on the Rubber Ducky song. Like even Jason Derulo brings his A game. But then like there's this one singer I don't know. She's got like half of her hair is dyed black and half of her hair is dyed white. And she's got like the shrillest voice I've ever heard in my life. And she just like totally screws up the whole song for me. And then Kate was like, that's Sia. She's like the most talented singer of our generation. And I was like, ooh. Whoops. But she's legit is like, you know, Rubber Ducky, you're the one, you make, oh, it's Rubber Ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make noise. And I'm like, this shit is hell. Just sing the song. She's like, she's putting way too much of her own sauce on it, man. This is so accurate. Anybody out there watching Sesame Street? Like, if you ever see the Rubber Ducky compilation, you're gonna be like, he kind of nailed it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm familiar with Chandelier. I know she can hit the notes. I know she's got an incredible voice, but like, she was kind of going like Cyndi Lauper on We Are the World on the song. And I was like, come on, you gotta just let, the songwriting speaks for itself. Don't insult Ernie by trying to turn his song into your song. Just shut up and dribble. Oh, that's perfect. Oh.
Here we go.
Gold! What can I say? The schmovement on this run. You listen to Motown? Yes. If Sam Yo does a 30-minute Motown ride, it rises straight to the top of the queue. Not a doubt about it. That was pretty close. I listen to all sorts of music that I listened to 10 years ago. Nothing new, though.
Here we go.
What about O-Town? Dude, I think you just honestly clued me into the fact that O-Town is obviously a play on words. It's like Motown, but it's O-Town. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, you just got that? But I'm willing to take that abuse because I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, holy crap, I never noticed that either.
Hego.
I've never even heard of O-Town. I dream about a girl with a bit of Destiny's Child. Just a little mix of Madonna's Wild Side with Janet Jackson's smile. Rolling her body like Jennifer. You are the star of my liquid dreams. It was, honestly, it was like a big argument too on the playground. That was like, which Jennifer are they rolling their body like? Is it Jennifer Lopez? Is it Jennifer Love Hewitt? Maybe they're going, maybe it's Jennifer Connelly. Hey, maybe they're going a little Stifler's mom. Maybe it's Jennifer Coolidge. Could be Jennifer Aniston. Come on, it was obviously Lopez. Or was it? Like, to this day, I don't think Omarion has said. Oh, that hurt. We were up there, too. Okay, that hurt. Omarion was in O-Town, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Oh, no. Nailed it.
Here we go.
Whoo! 7 seconds. No problem. No problem. Gold. We all knew one thing. We knew it wasn't Jennifer Garner. Because she wasn't famous back then. She hadn't had her breakout role in J.J. Abrams' Alias. Let's go. They're interesting, the Liquid Dreams. Okay. It worked. Oh no, he's walking. Every time I do this part, I hear Apollo in my head saying, oh no, he's walking. Which is messed up, because I'm pretty sure he typed it when he said it.
Hego.
Mr. Swim. Sorry, Nadja. Whatever happened to Rebecca Romaine Holdestamos? She was all that. Femme Fatale. The X-Men movies. Don't ask. Oh, no. She's around. That's good. I'm glad. She did a TNT TV show a few years back. What, like Minecraft? Don't fall off the side of the sub, Sean Connery.
Here we go.
The shub. Let them shing. That's not a bad Sean Connery, man. I just wish I knew any other quote from The Hunt for Red October. It's kind of sick that, like, if you become a good enough actor, at least in the 90s, you could just be anybody. Like, it's the only actor that can do that now is Scarlett Johansson. But back in the day, they were like, you know, we could get a Russian actor to play this Russian guy, or we could just get Sean Connery. Sean Connery did that like 20 times, too. He's supposed to play like a Spanish guy in the second Highlander movie. He has a Scottish accent. Like, he made absolutely no effort at all to, like, disguise his natural voice. He was just like, I'll be a Soviet submarine commander. I'll be like an immortal Spanish conquistador, but I'm always gonna sound like this. That's like respectable, man. That's how you know you've made it. It's like, that's what I always heard, that like at late in Marlon Brando's career, he put so little effort into his roles that he would literally just like not show up some days. Or he would show up but be like, oh, I haven't read the script yet. Heavily inspiring to streamers who do that every day, for sure. Nailed it. Robbed? Yeah, didn't like, okay, I mean, this is, I'm body shaming Marlon Brando, I apologize. But for Marlon Brando's turn in Apocalypse Now, didn't he show up to set like so out of shape that they had to film him with the lights off so people didn't notice? I mean, I guess necessity's the mother of invention. The movie turned out great. I've never seen it, I think, but... And sitting down? There's some power to, like, when, like, an actor like that, or, like, any kind of cultural figure just gives up. You can see how much work it took to hold them together, man. Like, when Elvis gave up, it gives you a new appreciation for peak Elvis. You're like, man, this guy was probably busting his fucking ass every day. Fit into those damn suits. Then when he was like, screw it, I'm eating like 6 egg omelets for breakfast every day. Like, you know, you see the seams come off, but it gives you a new appreciation for what it took to do it in the first place, you know? Oops. What is this? What is this? Oops. What am I doing? How do you do Bowser 2? This is Bowser 3. Oh, whatever you say, Marlon. Nailed it? Okay. Good. Time save. Time save. He's so good. He's so good. He boomed me ×4. He BLJ'd me. I'm not choking. You're choking. Everybody's choking now. I am the one who snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I am the danger. Textbook? Don't lie to me, Walt. Say my name. What am I talking about? Oh, Breaking Bad. Ozark, that's right, yeah. I was talking about Ozark. It's even better than Breaking Bad, I've heard. Hey, you want to climb this? I can make it. I can wait. I can wait. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. Shigeru gives his hardest tests to his strongest warriors. No! Alright, well. You ever see it done like this before? It was all to save like 1/8 of a second, too. That's the sad part. Oh, no. I was like, I don't want to wait one more cycle. It's alright. It's still going to be a good time. Good practice, good time. Always fresh at Tim Hortons. You ever notice that most restaurant slogans are lies? Always fresh at Tim Hortons. Wrong. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Wrong. Better ingredients, worse pizza. Olive Garden, when you're here, your family. Okay, then why won't you let me use the staff bathroom? The world's so fucking fucked, man. I just wanted to make sure we didn't say anything else and perhaps ruin the density of punchline in the clip. So I think that's very clippable. I think that one could go into the greatest hits. That's, you could insert or interject a variety of different punchlines for the Olive Garden one. Olive Garden, if you're here, your family. Okay then, why don't you loan me 20 bucks? Okay then, why don't you invite me to your Thanksgiving dinner? Okay then. You know, you could just keep sneaking them in. I know those are -2s, that's why I put the +2 in the clip. It's called workshopping. What a throw, what a throw. My family wouldn't loan me 20 bucks? Your family wouldn't loan you $20. That's on, like, okay, you could take that as like an indictment of your family, but I think that's way more of like a knock on your own character. What the heck did you do that they won't trust you with $20? That's still a great run. If I don't fall down and I have that Bowser, that's PB territory. Still very good, though. Still very good. I stole 200? Well, that makes sense. That was a great run. /marker.